And Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2, issue number 4, is written by Ryan Parrott with illustrations by Dan Mora, colors by Raul Angulo, and letters by Ed Dukeshire. And this issue has the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles along with the Shredder traversing the barren wasteland that is Dimension X. Their objective is to secure a new power node from the Technodrome and use it to re-establish the Rangers' connection to the Morphin grid. During this time, the Rangers in their mutant forms are getting a better handle on their new bodies, with the help of Splinter, and make quick work of the Putties and Leatherhead. It's during this time that Rita and Krang discuss the next phase of their plan, leading to Rita's reveal that she knew Casey Jones was a double agent, and despite his swift attack, is helpless against her dark magic. We then catch up with the Turtles, who manage to get inside the Technodrome and, after taking out a few guards, discover the Dimension X morphers along with Karai being held captive. The Turtles take the morphers and reluctantly release Karai, only to discover that a trap had been set for them with Rita's monsters. The Turtles, Shredder, and Karai fight as hard as they can, but Donatello needs more time to open a portal. It's then that the Dimension X morphers begin to glow, as being near the power node reconnected the morphers to the grid. This allows the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles to become the new Dimension X Power Rangers, giving them the edge they needed, forcing Rita's minions to retreat. The issue then begins to wrap up with the Rangers on Earth finishing up their battle when the ground trembles from beneath, before exploding to reveal that Krang has taken control of the Megazord. And what? Krang has control of the Megazord? Oh boy, yeah, this is definitely not looking good for the Rangers. But hey, you know, I mean, the Dragon Zord is still available, so, you know, that could be something. But oh my gosh, there was just so much to enjoy in this particular issue. For one, getting to see Dimension X was nice, and kind of getting this concept that, you know, at least according to the Shredder, that it may have not been so dissimilar to Earth at one point until Krang and, you know, his aliens came down and just totally wrecked house. And also, the journey to the Technodrome was very interesting because the banter back and forth between the Turtles and the Shredder was actually really funny because, you know, you have Mikey who's just making light of the whole situation to a degree. He's asking Shredder these, you know, questions about, hey, why are you evil and whatnot? And Raphael, he's just looking for a reason to hit the Shredder, while at the same time you can tell that the Shredder is attempting to have patience with the Turtles, but he would love nothing more than to just go ahead and start fighting them as well, but also knows that he needs them in order to succeed on this particular mission. And hey, points to the Turtles for finally getting Shredder's motivations after he was asked why he does want to take over the world, and the Shredder's like, kind of the same reason why you're protecting people. You're doing it with hope that one day you'll garner enough potential admiration from everybody to be accepted into society, and as such can be, you know, loved and maybe lead some kind of normal life above surface. Me, I want to do the opposite of that. I just want to be feared, because the biggest difference between people who are loved and people who are feared is people who are feared are the ones that get statues built of them. Also, it was really cool to see the Power Rangers getting mentored by Splinter as he's trying to help them navigate these new mutated bodies that they have. Because from what we saw in the previous issue, although, you know, certain characters like Trini kind of got a handle on her powers pretty quick, others like Kimberly are having just a little bit of an issue, even Zach to a degree. Because Kimberly can't fly, and Zach didn't even know that he could use his trunk as a weapon until he finally let go of what it was like to be human and start, you know, just embracing his new body. And once the Rangers begin to figure this out, they start using their new mutant powers more effectively. And one of the most notable pieces of dialogue that Splinter has in this issue is where he tells the Rangers, by simply changing the way you see the world, you have taken the first steps towards seeing the world change. Which is very interesting, because it's kind of the notion of, by putting yourself into, you know, effectively a different pair of shoes, you're going to have a different perspective on life, and even to a degree, you know, can even start to maybe even think about what life is like for the Turtles, as they are natural mutants. And by natural, I mean they were still at least born turtles before having, you know, mutagen poured all over them and growing into sentient turtles. Not that there's anything natural about being a sentient, giant, overgrown turtle. But hey, the seeds were set all the way back in issue 1 with the turtles specifically, and they are now the new Dimension X Power Ranger team. And I am just totally obsessed with this idea. I need figures for the Dimension X Power Rangers, as like with the turtles and whatnot. I think it's just really cool. But like, just on the page, seeing how, you know, again, they put their ninja skills to use while being backed up by, you know, powers from the morphing grid. It truly is a really effective combination, because dang, the turtles, they make quick work of Rita's monsters. So much to the point that Golar, Squat, and Babu and Finster are like, yo, let's get out of here, guys. They're wrecking house. We stand absolutely no chance here now. And speaking of Dimension X Rangers, what will become of Casey Jones? Because now Rita has, you know, told Casey, I knew you were never really one of us. Deep down, you are a turtle. And, you know, despite his best efforts, he cannot stand up to her magical prowess. And then, you know, the dialogue that I find interesting is where she's basically saying, let's now make you how you feel. And I'm wondering, what is she gonna turn him into? Is she gonna turn him into a turtle, like a little pet turtle, a mutant turtle? I don't know. I'm really curious to see what's going on. Or is he just gonna come limping back into, you know, the sewer, like after the battle's concluded, looking like the Toxic Avenger or something? Just something really nasty and grotesque. And, you know, I really want to know, because, you know, at this point, hey, like, anything's possible, I guess. And again, Krang having control of the Megazord. I mean, I just thought the look was interesting. You know, the Megazord's got, you know, the tiny little red beady eyes, because your machine is not evil unless it has tiny red beady eyes. And like I had said, the Dragonzord is still an option. But what I'm hoping we really see in the next issue is the Dimension X Power Ranger Megazord. But it's not all seriousness, as this book also had some really funny moments to it, such as we got the pages with Bulk and Skull being prisoners of Bebop and Rocksteady. And even though Rita told Bebop and Rocksteady to go ahead and torture Bulk and Skull and get any kind of information they can out of them, no matter how little it is, it's very interesting to see how, you know, Bulk was able to kind of like think on his feet and kind of understand that Bebop and Rocksteady are still fairly simple-minded thugs, effectively. And so he can kind of just like think up real quick of, hey, you don't have to torture us. We can document your entire takeover of the planet and help make you rich and famous just by putting you on the internet and videos and whatnot. And Bebop and Rocksteady, they totally go for it. There's also the banter between Tommy and Leatherhead, as Tommy is at first trying to convince Leatherhead to come over their side, like, hey, from one fellow lizard to another, like, come on, man, you don't really want to do this. And of course, after they completely decimate Leatherhead and put him down, Leatherhead's like, yeah, wait, I want to take you up on your offer. And Tommy's like, nah, man, that's off the table now, bro. But I'm still a little disappointed. I haven't seen Tommy breathe fire yet. He's a dragon people. Dragon people should breathe fire. And also, anytime we get Power Ranger crossovers like previously with Godzilla, it's really cool when, you know, the writers and artists and like they bring back these old classic Power Ranger monsters, such as this one. Like, we've got Terror Toad, Eye Guy, Pudgy Pig, Pumpkin Rapper, Bones, and Madam Woe. Only real negative aspect is Pumpkin Rapper doesn't rap. I mean, no terrible rap puns. I'm a little saddened by that, and I'm also a little sad that this is issue 4 of 5. Oh my gosh, this is it. We're almost done. Ryan Parrott, quick, Power Rangers TMNT number 3, get on it, or better yet, contact DC, because we still need a follow-up to Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Justice League. And I know Tom Taylor wrote that first one, but I mean, I also like what Ryan Parrott's been doing with these things. But overall, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2 issue number 4 is another solid entry that gets me hyped for how this is going to end, because I am now expecting the largest, biggest blowout of Power Rangers TMNT goodness. And with that, I'm gonna score Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2, issue number 4, a 10 out of 10. So Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2, issue number 4. What did you think about this book? If you've read it, I'd love to hear your thoughts. Please leave your comments in the comment section below. And if you like this video, don't forget to hit that like button, share it with some friends, subscribe if you're not subscribed already, and ring that notification bell for more comic book content. And if you're wondering what's to watch next, consider one of these 2 videos. Alright, take care, have a great day, and as always, stay geeky.